Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today na Country Sunday, Monday Ghost Town Day, the day where all Ambazonia them they stay at home, close their businesses for send a message to La République du Cameroon that we want separation and we want independence. Una welcome to our daily podcast. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king, Mr. No Connie, una welcome. This one na a revolutionary program where we bring una the truth, we bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we make waka for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. My fellow Ambazonians at home and abroad, I bring una revolutionary greetings. We go to enter this week as we travel agency them, they don't begin to enter for inside work small. We hope say tomorrow for Tuesday, all of them, they go come for inside work. And our economy, it go start begin the work while we resist Cameroon, make we focus for fight the real enemy and not chasing shadows. We see bleed and we see cry the death of General Ariki, an Ambazonian hero. And as I be promised yesterday, we could do a special edition. Unfortunately, we will not be fit do one because of other obligations for the struggle. But definitely, we're going to put out a series of important special edition for update our people for what's it happen for the diplomatic arena, especially for the UN session where it don't pass, the successes we don't get them, as well as the reflection of the state of our liberation in the diplomatic sphere. You deserve to know what is happening on your behalf. You deserve to know what is happening for the future of our territory. As I be talk, we will take time today for talk about Ariki life and all the controversy that we surrounding, for give clarity for our people them as we keep in memory in the rightful place in our history we deserve them, a place deserved for heroes. We then finally get into contact with one of General Ariki's soldier where they be there together before the ambush where he take his life, it happened. The soldier is there alive, the surviving soldier is there alive, and he don't talk, he don't explain exactly which way it happened, so we don't get more clarity for which way it happened. La République du Cameroon, they be, them ambush General Ariki for places that they always be, now in known place, so likely they be brought for day, they bring them for day by local people them for inside Mbuemi. Ariki done there for that place for a long time. He done there for day in peace. The few times the way he done get problems. At one time the population even right later send them for the other forces them for General Ni. Me they intervene for try for resolve them. Will be resolve that problem them. And recently, when this new problem it become, I will put out warning for any man where you talk say you be love Ariki. When you hear this warning them, what is your reaction? Even if you did for diaspora, you be lazy. At least we, as the activists, them will provide una information or una fit follow up for make sure say make this our treasure them for our country, make them be alive. But very few people them, if not none, they be engaged with General Ariki. General Ariki he died, he come now from the arrest of this Ungum Bernard, his brother, his small brother. From our communication with people them for Insam Mbonyi, the reactions of villagers, it will be clear say Ariki in life, it will be in danger as a result of the arrest of this young man, where he get woman and picking them for inside village. People they be there for village where they be talk say, then swear. Say if something happen for that boy, then Ariki life done finish. So I will get just a lot of communication from the village where they come out. Now why that we put that alarm for August to explain that for our people and say make General Ariki then release that man immediately, because they never arrested for any crime we commit them. Iran day together with them, the support struggle, even though he brought in La Republic, but Iran the support struggle. So there is no reason for hold an innocent person, because when you catch somebody like that, even small picking for quarter way he vex, you don't know the devil way go past enter for a heart during that period. We need to be very, very careful during a liberation war. No say war struggle, it be very unique. The second one, na that Pa Ngochia, where then catch you with a former military man, then catch you for inside Mojang, then bring him for that camp. We don't struggle me to release that man, They never release you up to now. Nobody yet determined whether they be release the man or not, or whether the Cameroon military raid they rescue the man or not. Everything it be blank. The information it be blank for many places them. But this is what we know. The Cameroon military, they ambush General Ariki without them getting any warning from the people of Mboni. General Ariki be been at the pillar for Ambazonia for Mboni. Irrespective of any problem or differences will be get them, na be the pillar for Isa Mboni. We need to work hard for make sure say me Ambazonian present it continue for day for Isa Mboni as honor and respect for General Ariki. I go back for General Ariki in life. I go explain certain things then for bring clarity and the truth for our people. When I be down here, the Bibik division where be there for inside Boyo, one of the hottest places them for inside Ambazonia, where they will first pick up gun, attack La Republique du Cameroon, kill them, carry their gun, then go them. Before La Republique then send na Chadian military people them. Then come for day, they can catch this our young storeman, Sam Soya, then beheaded. Boyo, it will be one of the hottest places them for fight. When this Ambazonian struggle be start, the first people them, truth be known, where them pick up weapon for fight against La Republique du Cameroon, it will be na General Ariki, General René, and Levy. All of them will be brought together by General René. I go post General René a picture to pay tribute. I go also post Gilbert, the top commander, where he will be second in command, where he be die together with General René for ambush for operation where they be go there for Insa Bello. So I will honor them today. I will put General Gilbert's picture here and Supreme Commander René. René na he be start the struggle for inside Boyo. René he be being at the head for the IG forces them for inside Boyo. Because sometimes our people them they make something like people they don't know which way it happen. Around here video way Lucas he don't come out he insult IG. Say IG he never ever recruit force. IG he never ever send force me and go fight war. Now a whole spokesman that for organization. And I think then this way it spoil this our struggle. I don't get time for play the audio, but maybe I go play them next time. Wait till our people they need to understand. The problem where it kiwing are lies. When you stand, you lie about other group. You accuse IG, say IG no get force. IG need deploy force. They need to train force. They need the arm force. The same time, you talk say na only IG their force that they die. The same time, you talk say na only IG their forces that they go join DDR. Now the same problem that way the IG be the get them. It talk say ADF need to exist. ADF go talk say IG need to exist. They go talk say ADF na La Republique and so forth and so forth. Now the thing then that way it spoil this our struggle. People that they don't can call person because you get disagreement with you, say the one with La Republique where they no get no evidence, they no get no substantiation based on nothing. Now this type of witchcraft, it don't keep you for place where they. Any man who una hear it, we can accuse a man say the man do work for La Republique without any evidence or any indication, even contrary to way the person they actively they do am. Then we gonna know say that the witch then that way and they for inside this our struggle. But anyway, make we focus on this issue for inside Bello. So General Ariki, there is also a story where they go out with Chris Mbongam. He be talk to General Ariki, he never ever carry gun. He never ever shoot gun. Na just soldier way be hide for back. Na man way he be been a movie actor before. This struggle you want start, so he be use this struggle na just to do propaganda. While other people they fight, he run go hide. I be know Chris Bongam as an activist, an independent activist. Now he be the main person for IG, for the IG group way the IG before man where they call an ARA. Time since the time from Seseko for the under their DOD. Now he be the main active person for ground. Chris Bongam be the coordinate the IG forces them, or we call and restoration forces them for Meme, Kupe Maninguba, Lebialem, and for Insa Boyo. So now he be the main person where he the coordinate. Now he be the main financier and supporter for the forces them for inside come under General Ariki and under General René and under Levy. This one will be at the three top commander then that way na they be the control mission them for inside Boyo. The famous attack where they be go attacker from Bingo, where then key Cameroon military, then key one of the Cameroon woman gendarme on the army for day, then collect their two weapons them. They be that always the blackmail General Ariki say, it is so Ariki no be go for that mission. He be go for that mission. He be go sell that mission for ADF. So Ariki, be ever first go for that mission in the first place. I want to tell una the truth, because there are soldiers the way they be there for that mission till today they still be alive. Even Rene and other forces, then they will be done discuss with them. And for truly speaking, Chris Bongam, he get message from Sheikh Kavi, where he show how Ariki he be deter them, say the Rwango for go attack for day. So Ariki be the chop with the ADF for background, but the other soldier them they no be know. Ariki be go for that mission also. He no be only participate for the planning of that mission, he be attend that mission. Amigo he be there for day, Rene he be there for day, even General Bullet he be also there for day. So plenty soldiers they be go for that particular mission, where all of them they alive, including General Ariki. And he proved for he participation for that mission. I say the gun where Ariki died with and today for hand. Now the gun way, one of the gun where they be seized them from those gendarmes their hands. Now two of their gun they be taken. One he did with Bullet, another one he did with Ariki. So the one approve say Ariki be the fight against La Republic. Yes, it be just can be for background. As infighting it be start for Boyo, but that infighting it be start now with General Ariki. Because after those attacks, Ariki start come with, according to soldier them, with t-shirt them for ADF, for inside Boyo. And the soldier them for they no be understand who said that t-shirt they come out, or wait to way ADF it be even mean. So Ariki be there with the soldier them, he be already engaged with the ADF for get support with them, and the ADF they be feel say na soldier them where they for all Boyo, na Ariki they control them all and all then they under ye. Unfortunately, the main commander where na be the biggest commander where they control all the forces them for inside Boyo, General Rene he be die in an action where be take place for Bello, operation where they go for Bello, he get injury for day, he die. So there was a power vacuum. You be get strongest fighter where be there for inside Boyo, it be na Shina Rambo. Shina Rambo, it be na a sub-commander under Ariki. But it be the strongest fighter. And because of blood relationship where be get on with General Rene, it be the natural successor, because forces them for other area than like for Bello way, they no be too attached with General Ariki, they go to listen for you very well. So it be the strongest army for inside Amazonian army for inside Boyo. Because Ariki, he be one for remain the supreme commander, for be the overall commander for Boyo. He decides say he go catch Shinarambo, he go kill Shinarambo. And he be supported by General Gola, when I closest lieutenant. So now then two be who Shinarambo, they be accused Shinarambo, say Shinarambo he be being a gay, he sleep with boy them, but absolutely ridiculous. It was just complete lie. Shinarambo was murdered in cold blood. General Ariki participated in his murder. Even when he was being buried, he was not completely dead, from information we get and from civilians, the way they be witness which way happen as they be bury Shinarambo. As the General Ariki be assassinate Shinarambo for become the dominant force for inside Boyo, he be start get problem now with Chris Bongam when I be for like the boss for the forces them for inside Boyo. Chris Bongam, he be the same money previously now for Rene. Now Rene be the handle all money and all finances them. So when Rene be die, Ariki, he be go collect the books and all the remaining record them for the treasury for inside the forces them for day. And they start get problem because he be want make all those money that they come for ye. But when the money be the come for ye, the issue about the ADF that they claim to say Ariki be na ADF, he be create strain between ye and Chris Bongam and the IG group. At that moment, So Foncha, they be joined with Sako, where they be done catch the Sako at that time. Say me then create the new group that they call them ASC. We go be at the platform where all Ambazonian forces they go join for day. Then they go to sponsor the forces. During that time, Ariki now is start appeal for the ASC. They make video them. Say Chris Bongam, they give him money, he take and chop him. He no be they ever send them money. But we know say during that time, Chris Bongam, he be the same money even for General Gola. The only thing I say, they no be want the same money again through General Ariki. So because of that, and the other sub-general them, they start becoming angry with General Ariki for killing Shinarambo. He banished Amigo, Bullet, and most of the top commander the way they be there for Boyo. He arrest them, eventually then run, and then he banish them. Even when they go for Big Babanki, then go start the work with soldiers for Big Babanki, Ariki send soldiers, they meet and go kill them for day. This one are facts. Then go for day, then shoot General Nyi for his head. I get pictures them for the shooting where they be shooting for head. I get accounts them for those incidents them. They shoot it for a head. Now for day where Amigo and the rest then decide say they go come back. Then Chris Bongam is sponsor that trip. Me then come back for can confront Ariki because they be no say even if they run Ariki, he go see try for kill them. The main thing where Ariki no be fit get rest now because of the killing of Shinarambo. If you know say go up, can down, the soldier them for Bello in particular, they no go ever forgive you. Now the time that way Ariki become for me, say that they so the one for Kili, I arrange a safe heaven for Ariki, make it run go rest for them, he will solve the problem. But he decide this step if he come back for inside, he will be arrested by Amigo. At that time the IG then Georgie then decide for sentencing for life. But my main point I be talking for Chris Bongam and for the IG of Sako at that time, and for all Ambazonian, I say Ariki be too important because of his image when they be go capture and for disrupt the Cameroon election where he be there for inside come. Because of that image, you know, if it just be wrong for Kili. It will be wrong for Kili. No be so we dispute the things the way they talk say he do them. Yes, we be dispute the issue, say he execute Shinarambo, and those ones will be based on the evidence where they be put them. It no be been so reject and say it no be actually Kili. At least it will be accepted, say it be take part for the judgment where it be executed. That one will be accepted for public. But also the main point will be say there is no need to kill a general in the middle of a war when you can actually resolve the matter. The rest na history. Amigo, he won't die after he hold General Ariki. Why? This one be important because it will help our people to understand. He go for die place. He won't go for die place. He pass for the house of Philemon Yang, a woman. Because Philemon Yang, a married come girl. He enter for that house, then carry all TV, all computer them, burn down the house. Now that anger for that people then for that house, for that quarter, now then sell location for General Amigo, for the Cameroon military them, he push them, then go attack Amigo, kill Amigo for that place where he be the go day. So each time you do something for a wrong person, it cause you to lose your security. So all Ambazonian soldier, you cannot attack somebody simply because that person is family, they work for La Republic. It will always have a backlash on you. Eventually, we plan the release of Ariki with some few soldiers the way they be there for inside the camp for Amigo. We talk sense in them, say it be important me Ariki release. When Ariki be released, Ariki together with Gola and the other forces where they be go down for below Bafut, where for they will regroup and create the new group for them, the Ambazonian, the Southern Cameroon, the British Southern Cameroon resistance forces them, with the military ideology, with the hopes that if we train soldier them, make good, perfect training, where if we get correct tactical operation them against La Republic, learning from all the errors and we don't learn them. We start the recruitment of soldiers. Money will be the collector. I be the controller group like the main commander and coordinator with Chia, where they for America to some extent, and some other people they be the help we. We start the recruitment. All money will be the enter, will be the same for Ariki directly. But I be decide to the same like how we Chris Bongam if we can decide, say maybe we'll set up proper structure them. Instead for money for the go for Ariki, because it demands them always be a little bit not in line with what would expect them. Maybe we put treasurer, make it be a Gola. Me money to go for Gola because we know if you put the civilian where they for the Mr. T, where they call state council. Me the money go for them. Now for the way Ariki be get problem, Ariki don't decide to cut off with me because of that particular decision for create a secretary, financial secretary. That was the main reason Ariki left me. And it just happened at the time where Momsi and Benedictwa then get problem, and he carried that problem, put up on my head. So he just used that opportunity for come out. Now Ariki a character that. The rest na history. From below Bafut, Ariki start get problem with the soldier then for Bafut. He come out for that, go for the one then for inside Menchum. Then go get problem for that. So because of all those difficulties then for you to integrate yourself for any other force, Ariki decide to come back for inside, come and he go stay for inside Mboni where he be in a safe place because you know if he go meet up the other brother them for the other forces them because he fear for his life. General Gola on the other hand, he be decide to come back and meet up General Nyi and the other forces them for they apologize for which way happen, reconcile with them and then join them, then begin the fight Eventually, Ariki will be isolated. It will just be on his own for that particular corner for inside Mbonyi. But it will do a marvelous job because it will be the only Ambazonian flag for inside Mbonyi. La Republique, they ran try all way for move Ariki. Whether you talk say it be there for the Komogo fight or not, Ariki it be stand for the for Ambazonia and it be hold our flag for inside Mbonyi. It be get the good times and the bad times. But General Ariki will always be remembered as one of those soldiers that will join this fight early on for pick up arms for 2017. With plenty soldiers them they no be done realize or get that courage for pick up arms. He don't go for war on behalf of Ambazonia. He don't fight hard. He don't make mistake like any other person. But Ambazonia need to understand say General Ariki is a hero. And if you be that ever support General Ariki, your support it not be for waste. It will be worth it. He was a hero of Ambazonia. For these past 3 weeks, we done lost real soldier them. Not be the one where they be the key na foot soldier or some fake soldier them, or they go kill someone call and say general. We done lost huge chunk of soldiers. Primarily, it come as a result of deteriorating relationship with our local population or excesses for our population, like the one we see for Bitakola. And poverty too, it drive our soldier them for disorient them and for move them from focus. All these things them, I be done predict them since the beginning of this year where I resigned for the Ague of Sea. I be done assess them. There is no other competent son of Ambazonia who is embedded with our soldier like me, Capo Daniel. I know their in and out. I know their capability. I know their potential. I have worked with them. I have worked with our community. And Ambazonians should know that we have missed a very big opportunity to strike the iron when it is hot in our favor. I had warned our people that if we are not careful, within the next 2 years, we will not have soldiers to be able to say that we have guns on the ground. We will always have soldiers in Ambazonia, but we don't want our soldiers to become like the Lord Resistance Army in Uganda. We don't want them to be reduced to that level. It is now almost impracticable. I cannot envisage new General Ivor, new General Amigos, new Captain Pastor Emma. I do not envisage new General Ayekes coming in or Cameroon soldiers like we used to see trying to leave their army, to desert the army and join Ambazonia. Because of what? Because of excesses, because of illogical thinking. Imagine the people who are supporting the ban against transportation agency. Go and look at all of them and tell them you are a fool. On what basis can any human being support the ban against travel agency when you know the impact it has on our population? First of all, you know that it was not done on behalf of the forces like the person who made the declaration was claiming. It was not done on behalf of our forces. Our forces do not want the ban. They don't already take money for those agencies them, and those agencies them be critically important for our population. Yet some people they support and talk say we need to pay a price for freedom. Country they pay a price for freedom. There is a difference between paying a price and taking on goals. Do an on goal, not be a price for freedom. When you suffer your own people, you instead compromise the struggle. You drag the struggle going backward. Imagine those who are supporting it. Imagine those who support the 2 weeks lockdown. How many of them were there? Did they even consider the ramification of that? Because they do something wrong, it is now impossible for them to do something right. Because they are now stuck in their own ego. We should always keep down our ego and always walk by what is right, what is true, what is honorable. Not because of group, not because of anything, but when something is right, it's right. When something is wrong, it's wrong. Even if you justify it. That is why the Bible says, and logic will say, our traditional will always say, nothing is hidden under the sun, and the light will always triumph over darkness. And the truth will always win. So if we stand on the wrong things, we will always lose. Sooner or later, even when the majority says that a wrong is right, they will turn out to be shown that the wrong was wrong. So my fellow people, We pay tributes to our heroes, General Rene. We pay tributes to Gilbert. We pay tributes to General Ariki. May they rest in power and make Ambazonia reflect, because the big push we would push them for a devaluation situation for our struggle, for hell for save this struggle, make we not get a total loss. Now the only solution that, and it must dominate our struggle. We must consider it, because it can also fail. I don't get people the way they ask and say, Capo Daniel, La Republique go first agree, La Republique that agree. Of course, La Republique no go agree anything we go help we. They go fight against them. Now, why the way La Republique they make me their main target for their propaganda them? They go fight against them. They no one forgive in anything. But this is the only thing that can rally the international community to apply the type of pressure that can bring Cameroon to its knees. This is attainable. It is attainable. So I'll bring on more information about the diplomatic engagement and the United Nations engagement for Ambazonian cause subsequently. God bless you all. Capo Daniel signing out, looking out for you.